In this third part of the series about the Atem Mini, we are finally going to use the Atem Mini Extreme ISO for what it's supposed to do. Switch cameras. And a lot of cameras, right? Demo Walter is nodding yes. So let's just roll the intro and then, of course, hand it over to Demo Walter. Yes, and here we are right now in this studio. I've created one of the most interesting setups I have ever created because I am working with 4 cameras and over 3 laptops. And of course the Atem Mini Extreme ISO. I have a webcam right here. I have 2 microphones, so this is a crazy setup indeed. But for now, I would like to show you, I've connected, as you can see, I've connected everything to our brand new Atem Mini Extreme ISO, and it is time to show you what you can actually do with it. And the first thing that I would like to show you is camera 8. If the recording all went well, you should right now see the multi-view screen of the Atem Mini Extreme ISO. And as you can see, it is a little bit different than with the normal Atem Mini Pro, of course, and that's because, well, I have 8 camera feeds. I have connected camera 1, 2, 3, which is our YouTube channel, 4, 6, and 8, because over there is camera 1, camera 2 is the one pointed to the Atem, then I believe camera 3, like I mentioned, is our YouTube channel. I have a camera over there, and I have a camera over there. And camera 8, which I have connected a webcam to, and then straight into OBS, so I can actually show you how this multi-view screen looks like. Because right now, as you see all the camera feeds that I have connected. You see Media Player 1 and Media Player 2. And also, of course, we are going to dive into the software just a little bit. Now, and if you are familiar with the Atem Mini Pro, like I mentioned in the comparison a bit, it works almost the same. So right now you see camera 8, but I have camera 1 in my preview, as you can see via the green border. And if I press cut, there you have my camera 1, camera 2, of course, which is the Atem Mini itself. So you can see all of the beautiful buttons as well. And then, yeah, like I mentioned, camera 3, which is a laptop that I've connected down there. Camera 4, which is that one. Hi, hello. And then I have camera 6 over there. Hello. And then I have camera 8, like I mentioned, which is the multi-view screen. But I would like to show you some other things as well. So I'm going to go to camera 2 for now, because I would like to explain a lot more about these buttons. And as I mentioned before, I'm going to start once again all the way on the top left, because on the top left you see microphone 1, and you might have noticed a little bit of audio change, and that is because I have a Blue Yeti mic as well, because I have connected the Rode Wireless Go to the Atem Mini Extreme ISO. And yeah, like I mentioned, all you gotta do is just press the on button and then the microphone is on. But wait, how do you actually see if the microphone is working? Well, there are 2 ways, because also we have the software that you will see right now. And then if I go to audio, you will see that there is on microphone 1, left and right. But right now it's set to a little bit of a weird setting, so I believe right now the audio is being recorded in mono. And as you can see, it is on, and if I press it, if I press the down button, on the software you see that the audio is going down, and if I press the up button, then you will see that it's going up. For the fun bit, I'm also going to actually see if it's recording, and it is oh wait, and yes, so right now I can actually hear that the audio is being louder, but my microphone or my headphones is a little bit high, so I'm going to press the down button on this one as well. There we go. Beautiful. But because I only added 1 microphone, so microphone 2 works the same, but it's not necessary for me to show that right now. Then what I would like to show you is the Media Player 1 and Media Player 2. This is a function as well that you have on the Atem Mini Pro, but on the Atem Mini Extreme ISO I think it works a lot more interesting. Because just as with the Atem Mini Pro, everything that you can do on the hardware is also possible in the software control. So let's go to Media Player 1. On Media Player 1, a fun fact about Media Player 1. Media player 1, as you can see, is actually my computer background, just because I had to upload some media, so I thought, hey, let's just use my background. And for media player 2, I've just set up one of our beautiful virtual backgrounds. And as you can see, just as with the media player 1 and media player 2, you also have the option to put one in the preview before you can cut it to the program. So right now, media player 2 is live and media player 1 is in the preview, and all I have to do is press cut, and then it will just go to the media player that was in the preview at first. But like I mentioned as well, you have a lot more options with the effects as well. So yeah, you can still see camera 8, which is nice. And then I'm going to just press one of these awesome effects. Let's choose the circle one. And then if I press auto, you will see that there will be a nice transition from one to the other. And of course, that works with cameras as well. So if I go to camera 1 and then set camera 2 in the preview, and let's select another one, let's choose this one. And then the duration, it even says that the duration is 2 seconds, which is very handy. And if I press auto, then you will have these transitions as well, which I think is very, very, very awesome. If you didn't already notice, I just unboxed the Atem Mini Extreme ISO. Of course, I watched some videos on how it works, but this is actually a journey that I'm going to take with you in order to understand everything that I can about the Atem Mini Extreme ISO. So no, this isn't scripted. I literally just unboxed it and I'm working with it for the very first time. So let's discover this together, so to say. Then let's go to the switcher option, because as I mentioned, everything that you can do with the Atem Mini Extreme ISO hardware you can also do in the software. So I can actually set it, let's say camera 4 in the preview. Oh no, wait, this is what I set it in the program. So this is just the program. So right now you if you press on the in the software on one of the cameras in the program, you don't have the preview option. But if I set one to preview, so right now camera 1 is live, and if I go to the preview and press camera 2 in the preview, camera 2 is set in the preview, and if I press cut on my Atem, it will cut right away. Then, what else is something that I can show you? Well, I showed you the microphone, which I'm going to turn off, by the way, and then you will see on the camera 8-bit that there is also one called ISO stop. And ISO stop, like I mentioned as well in the Atem Mini video, you can also do a disk recording. So with the Atem, you have actually 2 options to connect a disk. Next thing that I would like to show you are the picture-in-picture options, because on the Atem Mini Extreme ISO you have a lot more for the picture-in-picture options as well. So if I turn picture-in-picture on, oh wait, let me select a different camera for now. So right now, if I go to picture in picture, and I'm going to select this one as well, and if I press on as well, and then you will see that there is currently a picture in picture, and if I press cut, you will see that the picture in picture is gone. But if I turn it on again, I can actually create one of these type of picture in pictures as well. So right now, you will see all of the different picture in picture options as well, which I think, of course, is very, 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 very cool. What is something else that I can show you? Well, what I also would like to show you, because right now you will see the multi-view screen as well, and I do want to mention that you can actually very easily change your multi-view, because if you see, hey, is there something wrong with camera 4, and in order to do that, you have to switch to see it large, although I will show you in just a bit that you can change the actual preview menu of the screen inside of the software as well. But let's say, well, camera 4 is right now live, and if I want to see it entirely, right here you have a button PGM, which stands for program, and if I press program, you will see that camera 4 is very big and full screen, so to say. Then let's go back to the multi-view. Then you also have a preview. This will show that camera, which is set to the preview. And then you also have options for the different cameras without them even being live. So right now camera 3 isn't in the preview and isn't live, but if I still want to see it, I just press 3 and then you will see our YouTube channel. So far for the multi-view on the actual Atem. Next thing that I would like to show you are some of the settings that you will find in the software control. But before that, when I opened up this Atem and started to connect everything, there was a thing that I struggled with, because when I first opened the Atem, as you all know, you can set it in the preview, but before that, it just went straight to, which is called cut bus, which is when you select a camera and you press cut, it immediately just goes to that camera instead of sending it to the preview. And I have looked everywhere in the Atem software control, but I couldn't find it. And that's because you have another option, and that is the Atem setup utility, which I'm going to show you right now. Because this is the Atem setup, and here you need to select, hey, I have an Atem Mini Extreme ISO. Then you can click on it, and right here you have the actual setup. So you have the label, you have the software version, you have some network protocol. But what I wanted to show you is the panel and then the switching mode, because right now it's the program preview, which is the one that I'm very much familiar with, and I think most of you guys are as well. But if I just press cut bus and then I'm going to click on save. Right now, if I press a button, it just immediately goes to that camera feed without setting it in the preview. So for this, you can do this in the software control, or at least I couldn't find it, but I could find it in the Atem Mini setup. And then I'm just going to press it again, and then the program preview, select save, and there we go. And as you probably already saw, you also have some other settings as well for the button brightness of the actual Atem. So if I turn this all the way down, you will see on camera 2 that the buttons start to move. That's because of the frame rate, and if I set it all the way to 100 again, it stops moving. So that is something you can do as well. And then you here have the options for the IP address to connect it to a network, although that is something that I wouldn't recommend, or at least that isn't something that I do, because I like to work with cables instead of network issues, because cable issues are a lot easier to fix than network issues. And then let's see if we have some other options for this as well. Press save. Then the next thing that I would like to show you is the media player options, and where you can add your stills like I showed you. Right here you have media player 1, and then there you have media player 2. But I think that I would like to show you how you can actually set still images into your Atem. And I do think that I am going to remove, let's say, well, I think let's remove them both. And as you can see, if I click the buttons, it also goes straight away on my multi-view screen. So I think I'm just going to open up my file explorer right here. And then I'm going to go to downloads. And then all that I needed to do is just click on this image and drag it and drop it right here into 1. And once it's loaded, it immediately goes to media player 1 as well. And then for media player 2, I'm going to add the same image as well. And all I gotta do is just drag and drop it into media player 2. And there we go. So that's how easy it is to add a still as a media player. I know that you can add videos, but I will show you that in the next part. And I think that is all that I wanted to show you for this part. So back to presentation Walter for the outro. If you enjoyed this video and you want to learn more about webinars, on how to host them, what gear to use, and what it's like to work at a tech startup, subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click like on this video and hit the notification bell. And let me know, would you rather use the Atem hardware or software during a live webinar? Thank you so much for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye!